Delta Quebec Papa, Delta Quebec Papa, Brisbane Center.
Rogers, good day, FlyDoc 425, heading 016, 1,500 passing, climbing 4,000.
FlyDoc 425, good day, identified, climb to 9,000.
9,000, FlyDoc 425.
FlyDoc 425, approach.
Okay, FlyDoc 425.
FlyDoc 425, it's got an aircraft, a caravan overhead Redcliffe flight level 110, who's meant to be landing there. He's come from Cairns, we can't raise him. Just wondering, have you got time to just pop over and have a quick look, or not?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
FlyDoc 425, okay, thanks. I'll just get you fairly wide of him. We're not sure what he's doing, he's at flight level 110, so, and he's currently now heading towards Woody Point. If you could turn left heading 320, thanks.
That's 320, FlyDoc 425.
FlyDoc 425, turn left heading 240.
Left 240, FlyDoc 425.
FlyDoc 425, that aircraft now just over Woody Point, heading southeast, at flight level 110, report if you're sighting.
Thanks, Walker, looking, FlyDoc 425. Approach, FlyDoc 425, I think I've got him sighted.
FlyDoc 425, Roger, if you could just track to come in behind him there, and I'll just stand by him.
Okay.
FlyDoc 425, he's still heading on that southeasterly direction. You can turn left as required to follow, and climb to 10,000.
Left to follow, climbing 10,000, FlyDoc 425. He appears to be going over the docks at the moment.
Yeah, he's just heading southeast. It may be pointless you chasing, but anyhow, I'll just stand by. I'm just getting some other information.
Okay.
Delta Quebec Papa, Delta Quebec Papa, Brisbane Center.
FlyDoc 425, the supervisor down here would like, if you've got time, to just see if you can see anything in that aircraft, and just not sure about the level you'd like to go to have a look, if you've got the time to do it.
We seem to be gaining on him at the moment. I'll let you know shortly. FlyDoc 425.
FlyDoc 425, okay, you've got about 60 knots on him there. It's about 3 miles ahead, and if you're happy to, you can climb to a higher level, but just let us know, because I've got no standard there if you do.
Welcome, FlyDoc 425. And approach FlyDoc 425, request flight level 110.
FlyDoc 425, climb as required there to flight level 110, maintain your own separation from that traffic.
Flight level 110, own separation FlyDoc 425. Approach FlyDoc 425, have you got a registration for me?
Delta Quebec Papa is the registration.
FlyDoc 425.
Nice.
Caravan appeared to be turning to the left, however now he's turning back to the right again, still maintaining level 110.
FlyDoc 425, thanks. You can't see any movement in the aircraft?
I'm just trying to go a little closer without spooking him. Is there any frequency he was last reported on?
We've tried all the frequencies that they were on, but just stand by. FlyDoc 425, it was 123.0 was the last time he spoke.
Thanks, good one. Approach FlyDoc 425. The caravan appears to be watching me somewhat, because if I turn towards him, he's turning to the left, however not responding to my wagging my wings at all.
FlyDoc 425, Roger, thanks. So there does appear to be some sort of action in there.
Negative. He seems to be, I can't identify himself, however if I turn towards him, he appears to be turning to the left. so he must be watching me, but not responding from wagging my wings or my wheels dropping at all.
Flight 425, thanks for that. And could you try 1230, which is his last known frequency, just say oxygen.
Okay.
Flight 425, thank you for that. And the JRCC, if you can, would like you to stay with him for as long as you can, and they're trying to task someone else to get out there.
Okay, Flight 425.
Flight 425, how long can you stay with him?
At the moment I can stay with him a fair while. I'll get back to you with that fuel picker shortly.
Okay, no worries, thanks. Flight 425, could you call approach now, thanks, 123.5.
123.5, Flight 425.
Thank you.
Approach, Flight 425, maintaining Flight 110.
Flight 425 approach. Flight 425 approach.
Okay, hit Flight 425.
Estimates based on Delta Quebec's departure and endurance is 1 hour of endurance from around now, so approximately 0830.
It seems to be turning to the left, just following a little bit longer. Could you just verify that on the radar?
Flight 425, in the last 30 seconds I haven't picked up a turn.
Thanks, Flight 425.
And Flight 425, and when you're able, if you're able to advise how long and if you're able to stay along in.
Thanks. I should be able to stay another 10 minutes or so, Flight 425.
Flight 425. Flight 425, it appears we've got him on another frequency standby.
Okay.
And Flight 425, so just be aware that he may make some movements there now.
Thanks so much, yeah.
We're just giving him a traffic alert on you. Flight 425, safety alert, traffic information, Delta Quebec Papa, just pilot responding now, so may make some sudden movement.
Thank you, Flight 425.
Flight 425, he's going to call me shortly. I'll just check his endurance and his intentions, and if it's all good, we'll be able to let you get some separation between you.
Thank you, sir. Flight 425.
Delta Quebec Papa, approach. Flight 425, Delta Quebec Papa is descending. He's not yet on this frequency.
Thanks, I'm watching him on TCAS, Flight 425.
Flight 425. Flight 425, can you switch to 123.0 and attempt to relay to Delta Quebec Papa, oxygen, oxygen, oxygen?
Okay, stand by.
Delta Quebec Papa, approach.
Brisbane Center, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, Delta Quebec Papa, Center.
Delta Quebec Papa, I got you 4 to 5 now.
Okay, Delta Quebec Papa, you're now with Gold Coast approach. Do you have a remaining endurance time, and how are you feeling?
Delta Quebec Papa, standby 1, I'm feeling fine, and standby on an estimate.
Delta Quebec Papa, I'm going to start turning you back towards land, turn right heading 240.
Right heading 240, Delta Quebec Papa.
Flight 425, maintain flight level 110.
Maintaining flight level 110, Flight 425. Approach Flight 425, Delta Quebec Papa, appears to be turning to the right and tracking towards Brisbane.
Delta Quebec Papa, do you have a endurance, remaining fuel time?
Delta Quebec Papa, standby 1.
Delta Quebec Papa, turn right heading 270, I'm pointing you at Gold Coast Airport.
Right heading 270, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, Gold Coast is the current closest airfield. Would you like to land at the Gold Coast?
Delta Quebec Papa, standby 1.
approach FlyDoc 425. We're just tracking slightly behind, still maintaining level 110.
FlyDoc 425, thank you. Check is required.
Thank you.
Delta Quebec Papa, have you checked your remaining fuel?
Delta Quebec Papa, we have about 1 hour 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Delta Quebec Papa, roger. And would you like to land at the Gold Coast? There is a tower active.
Delta Quebec Papa, negative. I have endurance to continue to Redcliffe.
Delta Quebec Papa, Redcliffe is a bearing of 316 degrees and 77 decimal 5 miles. That's about 30 minutes flight time.
Delta Quebec Papa, that's fine. I have the endurance for that.
Delta Quebec Papa, turn right, heading at 320. Correction, 310.
Right, heading 310, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, would prefer if you're able to land at the Gold Coast. If I bring you in to the Gold Coast, would you prefer a visual approach or an instrument approach?
Delta Quebec Papa, I'd prefer to continue to Redcliffe.
Delta Quebec Papa, you've been off radio for quite a while and you don't sound that great to us on the radio at the moment, so we'd really prefer if you were to land at the Gold Coast now, especially given your remaining fuel.
Delta Quebec Papa, understood. Yes, stand by one.
Delta Quebec Papa, we need you to land at an aerodrome that has emergency services, just as a precaution. Gold Coast is the closest, the lights are on. Runway 32 is the current runway. I'm going to turn you to the south now to position you for approach for the Gold Coast.
Delta Quebec Papa, understood.
Delta Quebec Papa, turn left, heading 160.
Left heading 160, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, descend to 5,000.
5,000, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, Gold Coast QNH is 1020. Correction, 1021.
021, Delta Quebec Papa.
And Delta Quebec Papa, can you just confirm only one person on board?
That's affirmative, Delta Quebec Papa.
FlyDoc 425, what's your preference to return to Brisbane or continue onwards, or just to remain in the area?
We still got fuel at the moment to track. Once we're en route, we'll be able to make a decision further.
FlyDoc 425, did you want to just remain at flight level 110? Or we'll follow that aircraft down?
If you would like me to, we can do. That's good. We'll remain at 110 initially.
FlyDoc 425, roger, maintain flight level 110.
110, FlyDoc 425.
Delta Quebec Papa, descend to 4,000.
Descend to 4,000, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, turn right, heading at 250.
Right heading 250, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, position is 15 miles southeast of the Gold Coast. Just taking you through final to the west, then I'll turn you further to the east to follow up final.
Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, descend to 3,000, and if you're able to switch on your landing lights.
3,000, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, turn right, heading 340, vectors for final.
Right heading 340, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, 13 track miles to run.
Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, descend to 3,000.
3,000, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, the Gold Coast airfield's in your 12 o'clock now. Do you have it in sight?
Delta Quebec Papa negative.
Delta Quebec Papa, turn right heading at 350 towards final, and the tower does have you in sight.
Right heading 350, Delta Quebec.
And approach FlyDoc 425. Once the exercise complete, we'd like to just rejoin to Brisbane for some fuel.
FlyDoc 425, understood. Clear direct to Brisbane.
Thanks. Would you like us to follow in? We still got sufficient fuel.
FlyDoc 425, AFM, sorry, you're with the ground station. Yeah, if you can do that, thanks.
Okay.
Delta Quebec Papa, descend to 2,500.
2,500, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, the tower does have you in sight. The airfield now is your left, 11 o'clock at 10 miles. You should see the Pappy soon, and you'll be on final in just over 1 minute.
Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, do you have the airfield in sight now? You're left 11 o'clock at 10 miles.
Delta Quebec Papa negative.
Delta Quebec Papa, the aerodrome beacon is on, and there will be fire tender vehicles in front of the tower with flashing lights.
Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, and just hear a few alerts in your aircraft there. If you could just check your speed and everything's all good.
We're fine, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa. The aerodrome, you're 12 o'clock at 7 miles.
Yeah, I have it in sight now, Delta Quebec Papa.
Quebec Papa, resume our navigation, join final, runway 32.
Right now, final runway 32, Delta Quebec Papa.
Quebec Papa, when established on the Pappies, cleared visual approach, runway 32. Report established on the Pappies.
Cleared visual approach, runway 32, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, just confirm that you are established on the Pappies.
Affirmative, Delta Quebec Papa.
Delta Quebec Papa, remain this frequency, and if you can commence descent to landing.
Delta Quebec Papa, we're on the way down.
Delta Quebec Papa, runway 32, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 32, Delta Quebec Papa.
FlyDoc 425, thanks for your help there tonight. Did you just want to wait till he's landed, and then I'll give you to approach to return to Brisbane?
Thanks, it'll be great, FlyDoc 425. We'll just watch him going on the left-hand side.
FlyDoc 425. FlyDoc 425, the tower has reported that he has landed, and thanks a lot for your help tonight.
No problem at all, sir. Your